Hi friends, I'm Vishweshwar. In our previous videos, we were seeing about how to install and few definitions about virtual machines and also how to configure the hardwares virtually. So here we are going to see how real time we are going to configure a new hardware as well as we are going to try to install an operating system. Here I'm going to choose the operating system as XP and I'm going to do using the VMware software. And this is the home page of the software, the VMware software. So this is the you have a power on button over here. This is more or less like a same like a new computer install. So at first let us make some hardware changes virtually. So you need to click on new virtual machine, click on next. And if you have a software, the operating system in a DVD drive, you can just select on this option. Or if you have an image or a ISO file, you can just select that browse button and choose the location where the file is located. It's exactly the same what information is there in the CD. It has been made into a compressed form, the ISO file. Click on that, click on next. Well, if you have the product key, you can type it over here, or you can do that later on while your installation process. And this place where the personalized windows is for this password is mentioned is given for XP, not for the VMware. It's for XP. If you wanted, you can give it right now, nor you can give it later on. Click on next, and this is the place where the file is going to be located. Click on next, and this is the hard disk place, a virtual hard disk like the hard disk in your computer. This is going to be a virtual form. So I'm going to select you can also have an option to change it, so I'm going to change it as 50. So the virtual hard disk is going to be 50 GB. So now click on next, and I also wish to change the memory, the internal memory, because the internal memory is the one which more it increases, it's going to be more performance. So I'm here it is default set as 512 MB. I'm going to increase it to a 1 GB, and there is one processor in it. You can see the hardware specifications here. You have the display auto detected, sound card is auto detected, USB controller, that's a USB pen drive that you install in it, and then click on OK. So that configuration has changed over here, you can see that. And now click on finish. Now the VMware is started. It's trying to initiate the process of Windows XP right now. Now the setup of the Windows XP is started. Similarly, you can also try with any other operating systems like Windows 7, Windows 8, and it's trying to do some few informations, initial steps to make your XP install. And now it's trying to copy the files from your disk to your virtual hard disk so that it can start the process from your hard disk and make your XP to run. So you can see the files are copying very fast. Now the files are copying and it's almost going to be complete, and it's loading few informations. It's like a pre-processing setup. It's trying to restart right now. Yes, now you can see the Windows XP is trying to boot up. Once when the boot up is done, it's going to make few informations, a pre-processing informations, and then it's gonna make a initial steps to make your Windows work. You can see that approximately it's gonna take 39 minutes, and depending upon your computer speed, it's gonna vary. It's now trying to install the devices right now, and you can see the time is getting reduced. And also the big advantage in the VMware software is that you can pause, or you can just make this to stop the process to stop for a while. You can do that also using virtual machine. But in real time, when you try to install Windows XP, you don't have that option to pause the process. But since it is doing with virtually, you have that option. So now 34 minutes left, and in few drives are being installing right now. Now, as I said before, we haven't given the product key while the installation process. We interrupted and we just skipped that. So now it's a place where you have to put in your password. That's your product key of your Windows XP. Once if that is done, click on next. And now we have put on the product key of your Windows XP. Click on next. Might be I have tried with the wrong product key. Let me try that again. Yes, the product key worked, and now the next installation is processing. Now 31 minutes left, and the installation is being in process, and few more minutes left. So the files are now copying, and the installation is under process still. Now previously it was in the initialing installing the Windows. Now it has come to finalizing installation. Now 9 minutes left, so it's saving few settings before it shows the display of Windows XP. The final installation is completed. Now it's going to show up, or it's going to display the Windows XP right now. So in spite of using two or more computers together, it's very easy, pretty simple. Like you use one operating system on the background, and with the using VMware, you're gonna use another software, another operating system. So it's pretty simple, and it's very easy. So let's wait for a few more moments so that the XP displays the page. Now the sound has been taken out from the hardware part is working. You can hear the sound of your Windows XP as giving a welcome session, and later the XP page will be shown. Now it's now the home page you can see at the background, and a few settings like personal settings are being installing. Yes, it's completely installed right now. So here you can see like I'm using a Windows 8.1 over here. You can see that Windows 8.1 by side. Using VMware, I'm using Windows XP. So by this way, you can utilize using two or more operating systems together. You can, if you are installing more operating systems, you can see that in the list where it will come under the favorites. You just need to turn on, and also I will tell you how to turn off your computer once the process is getting completed. Let us wait for a few more moments. Yes, now the XP is completely loaded up. You can see that on the display. Now, there is a feature in your VMware is that you have three different options: uh, a quick switch, a full screen, and a normal way. If you select the quick switch, it's gonna display the entire way like the same, but it's gonna give you a different view. But here, if you change to full screen, it's gonna work as XP is installed in your computer. You cannot see the Windows 8 is running at the background. You can just it just looks like how XP runs in your computer. You can see all the changes, all the informations of your computer. It looks the same. So these are some of the very good ways of in spite of buying another computer and installing another OS in your computer, making it slow down. VMware or any virtual machine, it would be very easy for you to organize or to make it work. So in order to shut down your computer, it's the same way. Just you need to turn off. Wait for a few seconds. It's trying to turn off. Yes, it's completely shut down. Now, in order to turn on your computer means you have an Windows 8 platform at the background, and you have an XP that's running over here, and this acts like a new computer within a computer that's been running virtually. And all the hardwares are have never changed after the installation. So in order to turn on your computer, click on power on virtual machine. Once you click that, the XP is going to start working, and you can see that it's going to work as the normal way how XP is going to work. And using this three different types of view, you can just make your XP to utilize. So this is all about Windows or the installing Windows and using VMware virtual machine. Thank you.